This is the plaintiff Romina Murati, a wide-eyed Persian actress fresh off the boat in LA. She claims sleazy agent John DiCamillo lured her in with fake promises, took her $50, then stuck her as an unpaid extra while hitting on her like a creep. This is the defendant, John DiCamillo. He says she's just another naive wannabe who doesn't get how the business works.
All rice.
You've got to pay your dues or be happy being a nobody. Permanent judges Anoush Hakimi and Peter Shahriari are joined by civilian guest judge John Braun, the no-bull Texan cattle rancher who lives to tear apart predatory city slickers and their pathetic Hollywood scams.
Good afternoon, folks. Before we delve into the details of your case, I want to commend you on choosing the court of maximum justice, where punishments are not only painful, they're also televised. Ms. Murati, I've read the complaint and the answer. You claim that Mr. DiCamillo here defrauded you, that he breached a contract with you. You recently arrived in Los Angeles, and you claim that you hired Mr. DiCamillo here to represent you as your agent. You paid him $50, and he basically just scammed you out of $50 that he didn't deliver on the promises that he made to you. And you're also claiming that he sexually harassed you at some point. Mr. DiCamillo over here claims that you, in fact, breached a contract, that he got you a couple of gigs, you weren't satisfied with him, and that he wasn't sexually harassing you at all, that he was just trying to build you up as a young actress. Ms. Murati, why don't we start with you? Tell us what's happening.
So, Your Honor, as you said, yes, I recently moved to Los Angeles to pursue my acting career. And I saw this man's flyer on the street.
Please hand it to the bailiff.
If you want to see if it's fake advertising, I don't know, but that's what I saw, and I thought that's what I would get.
So take me back to what happened. You saw this flyer, says acting on it, okay?
And it says TV and movies with Robert DeNiro, Al Pacino, which I think...
I see all that. Let's talk about what happened.
I called the number. They told me a day and a time to come in the office to meet with the agent, Mr. John DiCamillo.
Where was the office located?
It was on the corner of Hollywood and Vine.
Okay.
It wasn't a luxury office, but I saw a lot of people sitting there, and I thought, okay, maybe it's legit. It was pretty quick. Everyone had 10 minutes. I met up with him. He was really nice, and he flattered me a lot. And he told me if I'm serious, I have to pay him $50 so he can be my agent.
And when you paid the $50, did he give you a written contract?
I did not sign anything, but he was like, okay, I'm your agent now. So next week, he got me a job. It's an extra role. So if you know
it's
how
a
it
non-speaking
works,
role?
it's a non-speaking role. It's a background. So I'm just there for 12 hours, not doing anything, but I have to be on my feet.
And did you get paid for that?
The production pays my agent.
So you received nothing from that day?
I received nothing. My agent did. My agent got paid and kept it.
How do you know that your agent was paid?
Because after the second gig that he got me, I called him and he said, my accountant will be in touch regarding your pay, which that never happened either. I went to the office personally. I started yelling. He took me to his office. He tried to calm me down. He told me that this is how it works. Every actor that you see was an extra one day. I came out, I warned everyone that was sitting in the office that this guy's a scam, his business is a fraud. I tried calling again to get paid, and they blocked my number.
Have you been paid for those 2 days of work at all?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. What I want to understand is you're claiming $2,000 in damages. How do you come up with that number?
I have my day job. I'm a waitress. The 8 hours that I work daily, I sometimes stay extra, so I get overtime.
You're
And
making $1,000 a day as a waitress?
I'm not making $1,000. I wish I was. That plus the 12 hours that I worked on set and the amount of...
What were you supposed to get for that 12 hours that you were
I
on set?
have no idea.
What did you think you were getting for the $50 that you gave him?
Decent roles. I don't want to be a lead. Like, I know I'm not naive. I'm not here to be a star like in one day, but at least...
You've said a lot of things that I respect, ma'am, but I have to push back on you being naive. I think you're quite naive. He never promised you any of this stuff in writing.
He never did any, I never signed anything with him, no.
Okay. Why don't you tell us your side of the story, Mr. DiCamillo?
Well, Your Honor, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not trying to scam anybody. It's a tough industry. So many actors started as background actors. Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Renee Zellweger. It's a great way for people who have not had experience, get on the set. Being an extra is a privileged position. No one else in the world gets to be on set with Al Pacino, whoever. Extras get to be there and they get to see them work. They get to learn. They're like,
what were you gonna deliver to her for that $50 that you received?
If I was trying to scam her, I would put a poster that said $500, $1,000,
She said you had a room full of people, sir, and it was their first time ever meeting with you.
This is
One
how-
$50 payment is nothing, but hundreds of them in a day, that's something, is it not?
Yeah, well, it weeds out the people that are not going to show up to set.
Did you pay her for the 2 days that she appeared as a background?
Sometimes it takes up
It's
to
a yes or no answer.
it takes up to a month sometimes for production companies to pay me.
So the answer is no.
But I've got the money, I'll pay her. I'm not trying
This
to
was
scam.
months ago, sir. I don't know why we're here today.
I don't know, she was crazy.
A lot of people might find that offensive, sir.
Well, sir,
Have you ever placed somebody as a background actor on a film with Robert De Niro?
background, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
Heat.
Heat.
I had background actors on
Okay, tell
Heat.
me, what year was that film produced?
96, I think. I can't remember. Something like that.
Okay.
People need actors. They need background actors, you know, and it's a great way to start, and it's a great way to, you know, look at all the great actors that started.
Judge
John
Peter.
Wayne was a background actor.
Okay, thank you, Judge Anoush. Ms. Murati, we say Hollywood is full of two kinds of people, dreamers and schemers. What has happened to you is very common. Were you taken advantage of? Or did you sign up for something that a lot of people sign up for and got kind of what you signed up for? Mr. DiCamillo, in a year, how many people do you think you take on and you get that $50 from per year?
I don't know, maybe 20 a day.
20 a day. I mean, my math is a little rusty, but that's like $1,000 a day.
Yeah, that's about right.
How many of the customers that you have never paid that 50? What percentage? Is it zero?
Well, honestly, sir, I used to just have a poster that just would call me. But those people would come in my office and I'd sign them up and they wouldn't show up to set. And then guess who that looks bad on?
Right. No,
Me.
I understand
So
that,
that's
but-
why I started charging the $50. I could have made it 250,
No,
500,
but I
1,000 if
get
I was
it,
trying to
get it.
scam them.
Mr. DiCamillo, hold on. Take it easy, first of all. All right? Ms. Murati, did you really think that just because you saw a flyer,
It did
you're not
not
going to be sitting there with Al Pacino, hoo-ha, right, the next day? Was there any part of you that thought they just put that on there so I would take part of the flyer?
I knew those names were for advertising.
Right.
What it didn't say was background actors and extras.
I understand. But he eventually explained that in office, didn't he?
After the gigs that he got me and after I started yelling, he said that's how it works. Most Brad Pitt started like this.
Mr. DiCamillo, how does your company make its money?
If there's a director or a producer doesn't want whatever movie they're making, if they need actors, they come to me.
Okay.
And I try to find them actors, whatever the show is.
Have you
or
ever received a complaint regarding your service from one of your customers, apart from this one, of course?
A lot of people think it's going to be an easy fix.
So it's a
And when
yes.
they see all the work they have to do,
So it's a yes. How many
so people
complaints?
do complain.
Okay. And do you refund them, or do you just say, well, this is the life?
God, Honor's $50.
Do you have any involvement in adult films?
Like I said, if any type of director or producer needs actors, I find those appropriate actors for that job. If it's an adult film, I find actors that are interested in doing adult films.
Did you ever have any interest, please don't get offended by this, in performing in an adult film?
Never.
Did you ever insist upon a contract between you and Mr. DiCamillo?
No, I never thought about it.
And do you have, Mr. DiCamillo, a contract with any of your clients?
Your Honor, I don't do contracts.
You don't do contracts?
Well, lawyers are expensive.
I understand. At the beginning, we talked about dreamers and schemers, correct?
Correct.
Do you see what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. No
Your
further
Honor.
questions.
Judge Braun?
I have so many questions. First of all, Mr. DiCamillo, you say that you don't have contracts because of the cost incurred, but you charge people $50. So what is that $50 for?
It's just to weed out people that aren't serious, Your Honor.
That's more like a fancy way of saying you're charging a cover charge to see if they're serious?
Yeah, I've had people say they're serious, scream up and down they're serious, and not show up to set. And then guess who gets the blame? Guess who looks bad? It's me.
The one thing on your flyer here that kind of sticks out for me is that word like. And if I were to cover that up, it says work in movies and television with major actors, Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. That would tell me that you're going to show up on set with these two gentlemen. But the word like, it could mean anyone. I'll agree there's a lot of wide-eyed young men and women that get off the bus every day in this town.
Yes, sir.
And they run across men and women like you who fill their heads with stories, hopes and dreams. Hell, that's what Hollywood's all about. And I'll tell you what, partner, it sounds like one of the oldest scams in the book.
I have 150 clients there. They're on set every day, all over the place. They're all getting paid. They're all on set with, perhaps with Robert De Niro, right? Like, it all depends on what movies, what director, who needs people. And that's all I do is I provide people.
And the young actresses that you provide for the porn industry,
Sir.
you're getting them from the same flyer. Isn't that correct?
Well, sure, but it all depends. Like in the interview, I could ask them, are you interested in possibly doing adult film as well?
I think we're satisfied. We're going to take a brief recess, deliberate, and be back with a verdict.
All rise.
I got to take a shower after being in a room with that guy.
Why, you didn't like his flavor?
No. He is not an upstanding citizen,
He
so to
was
speak.
straight out of central casting as far as the
Thank you.
oily variety of agents go.
Was it oily or greasy?
Well,
I had
a bit of both there.
I had something happen to me that was similar to this, actually. A lot of us can relate in Los Angeles. I would see these ads, just like the one she responded to
Yeah.
around college, where they would talk about being able to be in a movie, and all you have to do is just take this little piece of paper, and you're going to be on the set with Robert De Niro, no less.
It's just that simple.
I took one of these things. I thought, I'm gonna be an actor today. And then I went down to this place in Hollywood. This lady, she tells me, Peter, you have a very good look. You look like you could be Greek. You look like you could be Italian. You look like you could be Hispanic. I feel really bad, actually. I think it's scuzzy. But if somebody comes here and they take advantage of people, and there's lots of them. There's people who do headshots. There's acting coaches.
headshots.
All kinds of schemers to take money out of people who maybe they can't afford it. But if you're signing people up to just abuse them, it kind of sucks. I don't know. What do you guys think?
The bus is pulling up to the corner every day from every city. Everybody heads west, All guys and girls have dreams, and they think it's going to happen to them.
So that's exactly the thing that was resonating in my mind.
Yep.
This guy's two businesses.
Yep.
So he's got this agency business,
Right.
and you have all of these young ladies coming from all over the country. They start working with this guy. They give him $50. They end up going to you're an extra. They get frustrated. The dream's not happening, and then
And then
he has the conversation. You know
swoops
what?
in.
you want to have a
Yeah.
starring role,
Yeah.
you could be a mattress actress.
Yeah.
What if the guy's actually being legit? I mean, I could see it. You know, you have a factory, you're making nails. I'll make staples too. He's got somebody answering the phones. He's got, logs, books, computers, whatever. And he figures, I'll do both. How do you know he's feeding one to the other? And by the way, what if there are some girls out there who they want to get into porn?
When you pulled that tag off of the phone pole, first of all, it didn't say dirty movies. It said something else that caught your eye. If you do find someone and they are open to the idea of shooting adult content, then maybe he will already have a place for them to go.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not his. That's not
Well,
what
how
he's
do we-
I'm going to
advertising.
answer your question.
How do we know what he's
I'm gonna,
doing?
I'm going to
Yeah.
answer your
Yeah.
question. What tells me that he's doing something shady? He's not even acting in a principled manner with respect to the agency business. He didn't
That's
pay
true.
her
That's true.
her dues for the extra roles that she played. You have somebody who's powerful versus somebody who has no power whatsoever. What are they going to do? They're going to take him to court?
No, of course.
He's probably got lawyers.
Based on my experience, the whole thing is kind of underhanded.
In today's day and age, what did she think she was getting for $50? A lot of actors are running around their whole careers without even getting the opportunity to have representation. So it's not like you could pay $50 and you know CAA is going to represent you.
Anytime somebody
What did
asks you
she
for
think
money,
she was getting?
This is the thing. The number of people that are in the pool of athletes that are trying to go out for an Olympic position for their country is around 5 to 10,000 for each sport in the United States.
Right.
There's around 5 to 10,000 people who are at that level who are all trying to be Olympians. So the statistics of you becoming an actor who's working, who actually gets somewhere, is infinitesimally smaller than you becoming a gold medalist.
It's the underbelly of the economic
All of it.
ecosystem.
Think about it.
It's a necessary evil, so to speak.
I don't believe it's a necessary evil, right? I think that he's part of an infestation that cannot be eradicated.
There's a legal term, scumbag.
It's exactly,
He's a scumbag,
100%.
And no, I don't like him. And I know we're not supposed to say this, but I actually think that there's something nefarious and predatory about what he's doing.
I think it's
It's
disgusting.
not nice. It's
Yeah.
not good.
And from an objective standpoint, you pay me $50 and I'm going to give you extra roles.
Get you roles, opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, she could go get those extra roles herself. What value add is he providing?
So, I'm playing devil's advocate again.
Please.
Where's my horns? The value add he would say is that he has the number of the person to call.
Right.
That could be, okay, maybe it's worth $50. And in fairness, there's tons of actors that do extra work, and they're getting these things from agencies. They're not calling
Right.
themselves by and large. So there is a value there. And
But they're legitimate agencies,
They're legitimate
and they don't charge you
agencies.
$50.
some of them do. People's values are so warped, they're willing to sleep with the sleazy producer. They're willing to screw over their roommate.
Oh, and they
They're
see
willing
the
to fuck
name,
over
though.
their friend.
They see the
They're
star
willing
names
to
as well.
give up every single aspect of their identity to put themselves in a urine-soaked hallway.
These folks that are coming out here, they're taking a huge leap of faith.
Yeah.
And I
Just
know
be careful.
You got to be careful.
Gotta be careful.
You got to be smart. You get bad
So what
very,
are the red
very
flags?
fast.
Porn, urine, $50. If any of those things occur, maybe not good.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty clear on how I'm going to rule in this case. Are you guys clear?
The girl, maybe she's a fool, but that doesn't mean she should be taken advantage
You
of.
know, I have to say, even if she appears to be a fool and naive, people like that shouldn't have to suffer.
Should we get back in there and speak to the defendant and the plaintiff?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Remain seated. Come to order.
Ms. Murati, Mr. DiCamillo, the court has thoroughly deliberated on the claims in this matter, and we have reached a verdict. However, before we announce the verdict, we're going to give you two one last opportunity to work things out amongst yourselves. In my hand, I'm holding two envelopes. On each of these envelopes are written the words punish and forgive. You're each going to get one of these. You will be asked to complete it after you have spent 5 minutes in the courthouse jail together. You will select whether you choose to punish or forgive the other side. Now, a lot has been said over the last 20 minutes or so. I want you to think to yourselves, did I make my case? If you feel like the law is on your side, then you don't need to seek forgiveness. However, if you think that the judges have gone against you, it would be a good idea to persuade the other side to forgive you. Do you understand the rules, Mr. DiCamillo?
Yes.
What about you, Ms. Murati?
Yes.
Madam Bailiff, please escort the parties to the courthouse jail.
This way, please.
All right, Ms. Murati, we're here now at the prisoner's dilemma, we call it. This is where you have to make a choice between punishment and forgiveness. It's an ancient test of questions. What do I do here? Do I forgive my opponent? Do I try to see it their way? Or do I really want to lean into the punishment that I think they deserve? What is your feeling? What is on your mind right now?
Whenever I'm mad at someone, I put myself in that other person's shoes. This man lied to me, took my money. After I did 12 hours of work with him, never got paid, asked for my money, and he blocks me?
But how does that make you feel?
I'm furious.
You're furious. Okay.
You say $50 is nothing? For me, it's everything.
Based on what you've seen so far from the judges, from the happenings of the court, where do you think this is all heading?
I said the truth, and I hope I win, because hopefully you guys see it the way I saw it.
Well, either this really happened to you and it's a shame, or you're a great actor. Okay, best of luck to you. Okay?
Oh my God.
All right. Mr. DiCamillo, welcome to the prisoner's dilemma. You got to make a choice now. Do I forgive and forget, or do I ask for punishment from the court? Tell me, after everything that's happened, what are your thoughts?
I lost a day's wage, $1,000 just by having to be here. This industry is like, you have to be available and ready when people call, and you got to be on it. You can't be sitting in a court all day and expect the phone to keep ringing tomorrow.
Now you see, she's pretty charged up. She's pretty angry.
Yeah.
She's very upset. Is that common? Do you see that a lot, or this is a rare case?
Now, people, they have really skewed expectations in this industry. You get all kinds of people that don't really know what is actually going on.
Do you get sued often?
No.
No. So, do you think you may want to do something for her to maybe cool her jets a little bit?
I got stuff going on every day. I can't spoon feed every single person. There's the sense of, you need to have some sense of self and what is going on. I can't deal with that. I can't handle that.
Okay. Where do you think this is headed? How do you think this is going to end up?
If she wins, it's crazy, because I didn't do anything wrong. I have 150 clients that are working and on set today, right now.
Okay.
With
Robert De Niro?
I'll have to check the call sheets. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll see how it works out, okay?
All right.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, John.
Please enter the jail cell. We'll see you in 5 minutes.
Well,
Look,
you
I don't
wasted
wanna
an entire day of mine, lost me $1,000. I don't know what you're thinking. Yeah, I set you up with a good job. You could have gone on set. You could have made a career out of this.
Look, I don't want to talk to you, please.
I have 150 clients that are working. And you can eventually get from background to becoming an actor.
Nobody's movie
is
is going to crash because one of your clients didn't show up, one of the actors. Don't worry, the gaffer can do the job.
Look, I'm not trying to deceive you here. You are beautiful, gorgeous. You could be
Oh, can I be
anything
in
you
an
want to.
adult film? Can I?
If you wanted to be,
Oh my
they
God.
would love you.
Oh my God.
I just wish you could see reality. Look I'm not
God.
making anyone do it, okay?
How are you not in jail? How are you
Because I'm
out
not
there?
hurting any people. I'm helping people. I'm helping directors. I'm helping producers.
By-
I'm helping actors.
By stealing their money?
I'm not stealing their money. It's only $50. Hey, look, it's not too late. I could still get you on set. You can still do this acting thing.
In porno?
In anything
Thank you.
want.
Thank you, I'm good. Look, bailiff, I have nothing to say with this man. I don't know why, like, I can't even breathe the same air.
She's crazy.
Time's up.
Welcome back, folks. Was the courthouse jail less seedy or more seedy than Mr. DiCamillo's office? You don't have to answer that question.
You know it.
You will notice that you have 2 envelopes in front of you. These are your envelopes of fate. Please open them, make a private selection, and hand the envelope to the bailiff. You will also notice that the wheel of justice has entered the courtroom. Shortly, I will ask the court reporter to spin the wheel to determine what punishment one or both of you will suffer today. Madam Court Reporter, would you be so kind as to bring the wheel of justice front and center, please? Madam Court Reporter, please give it a nice Hollywood spin for the entertainment industry folks here today. Madam Court Reporter, please announce the punishment.
Sour lemon.
Sour lemon. As it sounds, one or both of you will shortly be eating a sour lemon. We're going to take a brief recess while we set up the punishment station. Ms. Murati, Mr. DiCamillo, as you can see, the punishment station has been set up. Before we announce the verdict, however, I'm going to take a look at your envelopes of fate to see if either of you had mercy on the other side. Ms. Murati, this is yours. I could see a very vehement big check. You have elected to punish Mr. DiCamillo. You do not forgive him. Mr. DiCamillo, let's look at yours. Ms. Murati, Mr. DiCamillo has elected to forgive you. Now let's get to your claim, Ms. Murati. You brought one claim for breach of contract. To have a breach of contract, you need to have a meeting of the minds. There was no definitiveness to any of the terms of your contract with Mr. DiCamillo. You guys did not agree on anything. Certainly there was nothing in writing. Even based on your own testimony, you had no clear idea as to what you were going to get from the defendant. Therefore, your claim for breach of contract is denied. That would make you the losing party, Ms. Murati. However, Mr. DiCamillo has elected to forgive you. There's a twist here. As we heard the testimony of you folks, we realized that not only is Ms. Murati naive about the workings of the city of Los Angeles, she's also naive regarding her rights under the law. Ms. Murati, the proper claim for you to have brought here was unjust enrichment. And the court finds that we could add that claim. And so we did. Mr. DiCamillo, you unjustly enriched yourself at the expense of the plaintiff. You took her $50 and she received nothing in return in value. We can only surmise that she is not the only victim of this operation. Now, granted, what you're doing may not be illegal, but it does create liability when you promise things and you don't deliver, or you lead people to believe that they're going to get certain things and they don't get that in return. You, sir, have unjustly enriched yourself, and the plaintiff has elected to punish you. Judgment is entered in favor of the plaintiff, and against the defendant, you are ordered to eat this sour lemon, sir. Mr. DiCamillo, please.
This song is about how painfully sour eating a lemon is. It's my penance, my punishment, my ultimate sorrow. How bitter this feeling is.
Miss Murati, you should be very careful. I don't want to throw idioms, but you're not in Kansas anymore, and it is a jungle out there. This may be the only time that you see justice served in this manner. You are very lucky that he did not get you involved in something more nefarious.
Yes, Your Honor, I know that.
All I wanted was to give you your dream and take my 10. I mean 20%, but you wanted everything.
Miss Murati, you may show the defendant mercy and have him stop whenever you deem it's appropriate.
I just don't want to be in the same place as him anymore. So, yes, I just want to leave.
So he could stop, or does he have to keep going?
Yes, he can stop.
Mr. DiCamillo, do you have anything to say to Miss Murati?
You can still be an actor. You can still do it. I don't know what you're thinking. If it's your dream to be an actor, just get on set. You don't have to do it with me.
You're allowed to be an agent. You're
right,
a fraud.
folks.
You're a scam.
All right,
you're off.
folks. This is over. Court is adjourned. Have a nice day.
My actress on the mattress, my angel upside down, and I swear the check's in the mail.